Welcome to the ultimate challenge in nature. A creature so small, you might miss it, but so spectacular, you'll never forget it. Forget the mighty condor, the towering ostrich, or the majestic eagle. We are here today to celebrate the undisputed champion of compact wildlife, the bee hummingbird, scientifically known as Mellisuga helenae, and affectionately nicknamed Zunzenseed by the people of its homeland. Meet the smallest bird on planet Earth. This isn't just a tiny bird. It is a biological marvel, a testament to the fact that the world's greatest wonders often come in the most impossibly small packages. The bee hummingbird is an extraordinary endemic species, meaning you can only find this little marvel in one place on the globe, the beautiful, vibrant island of Cuba. This tiny creature is intimately linked to the Cuban ecosystem. It thrives in a variety of environments, from the sun-drenched coastal forests to the lush, interior woodlands. Look for it especially in areas with dense vegetation, such as swampy thickets and, surprisingly, even well-tended gardens where flowers are abundant. This flexibility in habitat is crucial to its survival, but its population remains scattered and delicate. It is a true, living jewel of the Caribbean. Now let's talk about its size, because that is the heart of the story. The numbers are staggering. The average adult male is lighter than a single US dime. They weigh in at a shocking less than 2 grams, closer to 1.6 grams in fact. From the tip of its needle-like beak to the end of its tiny tail, its entire body length is barely over 2 inches, about 5.5 centimeters. To put that in perspective, it is smaller than most adult human thumbs. The female is slightly, almost imperceptibly, larger, proving that in this species, the ladies carry the most mass. And speaking of the male, we must talk about his stunning plumage. The male is the true showstopper, often exhibiting an iridescent, flaming gorge or throat patch that can range from a brilliant ruby red to a fiery orange red. It catches the sunlight like a perfectly cut diamond, flashing with every dart and turn. The females, while beautiful, sport a more subdued blue-green with a pale underside, a necessary camouflage for their vital role in nesting. How does such a miniature creature survive? With an internal engine running at an impossible speed. Like its namesake, the bee hummingbird spends its entire day in perpetual motion, a frantic, tiny blur. To maintain its tireless flight, the bee hummingbird has the highest metabolism of any warm-blooded animal on Earth. It beats its wings at an astonishing rate, up to 80 times a second while hovering, and even faster during aggressive flight or courtship display. This rapid motion is why you often hear it before you see it, a distinct, high-pitched zun-zun or buzz, giving it its local name. This incredible energy expenditure demands a massive, non-stop refueling effort. It must eat an almost impossible amount of food, nearly its entire body weight in food and water every single day. If a human had this metabolism, we would have to eat hundreds of hamburgers a day just to survive. The primary fuel source is sweet, sugary nectar drawn from a wide variety of flowers, using its long, specialized tongue. But nectar is mostly carbohydrates. To get the crucial protein needed for muscle maintenance and life itself, it becomes a miniature predator, skillfully catching and consuming tiny insects and spiders, often snatching them right out of the air or picking them off leaves. The dedication to survival is most evident during the nesting phase. When it's time to reproduce, the female bee hummingbird undertakes the monumental task of motherhood entirely alone. She constructs a nest that is, predictably, the smallest functional bird's nest in the world. It is a perfect, tiny, cup-shaped structure, often no bigger than a quarter. She uses soft plant fibers, moss, and sometimes lichen for camouflage, expertly binding the entire structure together using strands of spider silk, creating a surprisingly durable and elastic home. These nests are often tucked securely into the fork of a small twig or branch. Inside, she typically lays only 2 eggs, and these eggs are beyond small. They are no bigger than a single coffee bean. She incubates these fragile treasures, guarding them fiercely until the chicks hatch, and then she tirelessly feeds them, ensuring the next generation of Zunzancitos survives. The bee hummingbird is more than just a biological curiosity. It is a critical ambassador for the unique biodiversity of Cuba and an urgent symbol of the delicate balance of nature. While currently not critically endangered, it faces significant threats, primarily habitat loss due to agricultural expansion and deforestation. Protecting the Cuban forests and swampy lowlands is essential for the survival of this exquisite species. The next time you consider the majesty of nature, don't just look up at the soaring birds of prey. Remember the little bee hummingbird, a dazzling, furious jewel of a bird that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt. The world's greatest creatures not only come in the smallest packages, but they carry the most impressive power. It truly is a tiny miracle of flight, a living legend, and a natural wonder. And that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please give the video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. And for more content like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss anything. I'll see you in the next one.